Hello guys, and what is up? It is Striker here, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm going to be talking real quickly about Alucard, who is a character that I've been thinking about the potential for this character in Smash like for a while now, and how if they want to add like another Castlevania representative, what better character to add than Alucard himself? Because this character has so much potential. I don't know if they should cut like Simon and Richter, but if they were to cut like Simon Richter in the next game, make them assist trophies, I would not be opposed to them adding Alucard as a character because this character has so much potential for a moveset. It could be possibly one of the most creative characters that they would add, actually, like, now that I think about it. So let's go ahead and get into a basic rundown of what Alucard can do, right? So, specialties, he has this backdash right here, which on the surface level, you would think to yourself, like, what purpose does this backdash serve? And, well, this is actually one of the most important tools in the game because of the ways that it can be utilized, right? Because it's so fast and because it, like, gives you, like, an auto-spacing tool. It is really, really good and probably one of the things that makes Castlevania Symphony of the Night such a fun game, because getting good at using this dash is just so satisfying, right? So you'd basically be like attacking, and then of course, you would, in the midst of attacking, you'd probably like throw in a dash so that you could like microspace a little bit. That's basically how this would be used in Smash. This dash right here, I am 90% confident in saying that this would be his neutral B, because in order to do this input, well, I mean, you can also do it while moving as well, but it would most likely be like a neutral input is what it would be. Um, I think that this would be such a good tool for him because it basically makes it to where, because his moveset's relatively linear, as you can see, this is what Alucard's moveset consists of, right? This is his normal jab, right? This would basically be his normal jab, just a normal slice. And then, of course, down tilt, this would be like a normal, like, crouching jab, basically. So it's like, considering how basic his moveset is, having something that he can use to mix up his movement and stuff would be so, so good, right? Now, they don't have to make this moveset this simple, right? It doesn't just have to be like sideways slashes like this. They could always do something different. But again, I think this dash, not having it as like part of his kit, would be like detrimental, personally. So, yeah. And of course, we also have the shield here. So the shield here, they can do this one of two ways. They don't have to include it, they don't want to. But if they do want to include it, it could be his down B, and it blocks projectiles. I think that would probably be the most, like, reasonable way to, like, implement it. So you don't have to be able to move around during it or anything like that. But basically, you put up shield, you block projectiles, or you can even block, like, physical attacks with it as well. Uh, and maybe even like get a punish off of it in some cases. It could work kind of like a counter, uh, but it doesn't necessarily need to. But again, could work as down B. And then of course, let's talk about. So you've already seen, like, this is his like normal jab. He does have like different weapons and stuff that you can use as well. So for example, like, you can use nunchucks. You can use fist weapons as well. Where are they at? You could also use like two-handed swords. This would probably more than likely be like his one of his like forward tilt, or like smash attack or something. Or even like if they wanted to make it to where you could use like different weapons and stuff, that could also be another thing. You have fisted weapons as well, though, like I said. Where are the fisted weapons? I guess technically if I took off the sword, it would give me fisted weapons, right? So yeah. Where is Alucard's sword? Okay, well, either way, I don't need it equipped anymore because I already shot off, basically. But you get, like, a lot of different moves out of having, like, your weapon and stuff. So let's talk about, like, forms, right? So Alucard has some cool forms, right? He has the Mist form, which this could be used for his rolling animation, basically. Like, if they wanted to give it something similar to how Pyra, Mithra, Bayonetta, how whenever you perfectly dodge an attack, or like right at the last second, you kind of get like a neat visual effect. They can do something like similar here if they want to. If you hold R1, you become bat form. Now this bat form right here could be utilized for his up B. So if you press up B, you become bat. His side B could be the wolf form. And there's actually a reason that I say that they could utilize side B and up B as these two forms, because the thing about wolf form is that you have a move with it called wolf dash, where if you do quarter circle forward square, you do like a little dash. So this could easily be like something that you can do with your side B. There's something in Castlevania Symphony of the Night where basically you have a whole bunch of different fighting game inputs essentially, and like, so let's say for example you wanted to become like wolf, you would press side B. But if you wanted to become wolf and dash, what you would do is you would input quarter circle forward side B, and this would make it to where you would essentially convert into wolf form into the dash, basically. Now, I mean, that's not like a perfect demonstration of it, but it would basically be similar to that. Something similar as well with bat form is if you use up B to become bat form, you see that you're really slow. However, if while transitioning, you can transition into bat form and do full circle like this right here, you go flying, just like that. Isn't that neat? So yeah, bringing the like fighting game inputs to Smash for Alucard, I think would be the best thing. You've also got other things like Spellmaster. Sorry, like Spellmaster. You got Dark Metamorphosis, which is this. Okay, for some reason I kept on messing up. You have Hellfire. This is the Dracula move. Oops, sorry, this is the Dracula move, where basically you teleport and then you like summon flames like that right there. Pretty sick. And then you have Tetra Spirit, where basically you would be holding up for a little bit, like this right here. And then you would do like this right here. This is basically a more enhanced version of the Spellmaster. The Spellmaster move. Or the Summon Spirit move, sorry. I don't know why I said Spellmaster, but there you go. And then you also have Soul Steal. Soul Steal is kind of like Dark Metamorphosis, except it's a much crazier input. But yeah, so Alucard just in general has like a lot of potential for a moveset, in my opinion. Very cool character indeed. Something that I would definitely love to see in Smash for sure. But I don't know. You guys tell me.